Hello everyone, we're GGC&D, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Aeradella.
Woo!
Yay!
So,
My name is Noah, the Dungeon Master here. Joining me today, we have Rin,
Final Fantasy XIV has consumed my life willingly. I love it.
we have Pepper,
Final Fantasy is a bad game and I'm sad.
we have Jen,
I am using new dice today, so if things go wrong, blame my new dice.
and we have Evan.
There are exactly two types of people in the world: those named Ron and those not named Ron.
Sick.
I think that is my favorite starting message that you've done.
That Evan has done.
Yeah. That one is just factual.
It's just correct. There is no arguing this.
Alright, well. Is everyone ready to begin today's
Let's go!
session of Tales of Aeradella?
Yes.
We're in a
Bit
cart.
of it. Yes, we're in a cart.
Wait, isn't this like Skyrim?
Oh my god. Caught trying to cross the border.
You are trying to cross the border.
I'm going to keep making connections to
Wait, but it's
outside
Felix saying
stories.
that.
Oh, you guys are finally up. We're approaching the border.
Oh, you're finally awake. Alright. Last we left off, the Sentinels stood victorious over the body of Xander as the strange effects of the potion wears off. As the group collectively caught their breath, a member of the church knocked on the door, asking Xander to come out. Anya quickly cast a spell on herself to make herself sound like Xander, and spoke out to him, saying, "I'll be out soon." Using the knowledge of the well exit that you had used previous that day, you all snuck through the underground basement of the Raven Sanctuary, into the catacombs and up the well, putting multiple people to sleep along the way. Escaping the well became more of an issue than it thought to be, but after a few minutes of climbing attempts, you all made your way out of the well and into Mythgrave proper. The party then split, Anya and Oliver heading off to recover Adine, and Nami and Felix setting off on a mission to recover your horses. Anya and Oliver faced no issue, using message to tell Adine to meet them back at the inn. Nami and Felix, however, were met with many challenges along their way.
I hate doors.
After a little B&E, the group resituated and set out to leave Mythgrave. As you were leaving and passing out the southern gate, you were stopped by a set of guards. You were beaten, bloodied, tired, and some of you smelled like well water and rot. The guards were skeptical of you, but their demeanor changed greatly when Felix flashed them an amulet with a symbol on it and stated, "Galwain business, stand aside." Seeing this, they let you off onto the Sunstone Road without an issue, and you all began riding off into the night. This is where we return to our story, roughly 3 or 4 hours after sunset, traveling down the Sunstone Road into the middle of the night. The sky is decently cloudy, and the trail has no real light sources along it. Without your party's dark vision, the route would be completely pitch black, and past the range of your dark vision, it is. A wall of inky black ahead of you as you ride off into the night.
99 buckets of beer in the wall. 99 buckets
Not
of beer.
right now.
Why would you drink
No,
beers in
Right
buckets?
now, please.
Cause it's fun that way. I would.
Yeah,
That's what I
Weren't
would say
you the
if
one
I
who
drink
told us-
beer.
To not get drunk ever again.
I never said we were getting drunk. It's just a song. Lighten up.
I am going to be listening out for anything that sounds like a tale, or any,
So Gilbane, or Galfane,
Galwain.
Galwain. What's that about?
That's my last name.
Why
Cool.
did you cover it up?
Well,
That
when you're
was
a
like-
nobleman's son, traveling alone, being discreet can save more than a few headaches.
Anya,
Yeah,
make a
that's
history
neat.
check for me.
Bro, let's go!
Sweet, so early with a check.
That was really like.
That is going to be a 14. It's not very high.
A 14?
Yeah.
Someone's not been studying.
That's decent enough. You did live in Wilden for a short while when you were at the Eden Association. Gallowain is the noble family that, the head of which is in charge of, what would it be called? I forget the exact title, but country relations, essentially. I forget ambassador with
Foreign
other-
affairs.
Foreign affairs. That's the word I was looking for. Yes, thank you. Is the noble in charge of foreign affairs, and the Gallowaynes are typically in charge of relations with the Tralian Union to the south, and they were in charge of relations with Aesol before it became a part of Igria. So they are pretty high up in the noble, kind of tiers.
Got it. Okay.
So,
Surprise.
what exactly are we doing?
I think just take. We have evidence against Banather.
Your last
I-
name is funny.
I
And
think we
with
should just
that,
take it to.
what's gonna happen?
At the very least, we gain insights on how to deal with a delicate situation, because frankly, none of us have experience with anything like this.
You know, there's actually a point I'd like to bring up. Did you
Yeah.
guys see the other two that were with Xander originally at all?
No. No.
So, my question is, should we look out for them? Maybe consider them, or their disappearance, if you will, like somehow related to all this?
Maybe
I-
they died.
I highly doubt that.
Oh, okay.
I'm starting to think that we got like too many questions and 0 answers to any of them.
Okay, well, let's see. How would we best approach this? Okay, let's start from the top, right? What exactly do we know?
Well, we know for certain that there was a death cult.
Okay,
That's
okay.
for certain happens. There's something magical about this dagger.
Are they
Okay,
doing this in other places? Like artificially creating problems?
Potentially, because remember is it Sea Hag or Sea Witch?
Noxmar Hag.
Scalawag bag.
Wasn't she doing this
Yeah.
somewhere
She
else too?
she was working with these people, yeah.
So this
Xander
could
and-
potentially be happening elsewhere as well.
Mm-hmm.
And what? Okay, so we were originally Scorchhaven, right? Xander and his lackeys were there, acting as the saviors. And
Zoe and Fadl, right?
I
Correct.
believe so. That sounds correct.
I just got
Commercialized
like a
hero-
smile on my face. I
Commercialized
mentioned their
hero?
names like once.
Commercialized heroes. My god,
I
we're in the
have-
boys.
I have notes.
Okay, so those three were claiming to protect Scorchhaven when in reality they were creating problems and giving away people who couldn't pay their taxes to the Sea Hag.
There's also that spell they were using, Slaky Shift, right?
Yes, that
What-
changes someone's alignment when they're
But
sleeping.
while they're asleep.
Okay, so yeah, how is that connected to the chrysanthemum? Chrysanthemum.
They
I
could
have no
be
idea.
trying to perfect that spell.
I am so lost.
My opinion is that
See, that's what I'm saying. Is that like
Banisters.
we had so many questions and no answers? It's like, how the fuck did we get here?
we ended up
There was a guy.
doing hero business,
Yeah.
as you put it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, it all escalated so fast. Now we're in a part of conspiracy of this chrysanthemum Death Queen revival or Raven Queen revival death cult.
How long have we been in a party together, DM? This the question. My question.
About like
Like
less than a
8
week.
days, 9 days.
Jesus
I'll go back and check.
Oh, fuck.
I'll go
More
check.
than a week. You lied.
Let me check. It's currently once the clock once the clock clicks past midnight, it will be the 23rd of the 3rd month, and you guys met on the 12th.
Oh
So
my.
10 days.
11 days.
10, 11
So-
days.
This
Uh,
is a spanning over the
So-
course of 11
Yeah,
days?
in less than 2 weeks, we managed to find ourselves in a middle of a conspiracy that we know
Mhm.
little about, and we don't really know how to go about fixing that.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, I still vote that we at least get evidence to
I mean,
My
I
family,
agree
they-
with this step. If we give this information to someone the higher ups, maybe they could take care of it for
I mean, that
us.
kind of like begs another question, though. This guy's a noble, so I mean, like,
I mean,
who knows how many other people are doing this? You know how nobles are.
Ooh,
That's
I-
Nobles
true.
being evil.
I do have experience. I know that they can be, frankly, assholes, but there's at least some good in the fact that I know these guys. I know my family is good. I know that they're trying to do good. So
I mean, also, like, no offense, but we don't know them.
that's fair. But do you have any better moves?
Yeah, no, I don't. That's what's so wild about this whole thing.
Anya and Felix, you two can both make a very difficult history check for me to see if you might remember just a very small detail.
Take advantage.
Oh.
Take
Okay.
advantage.
Okay. Okay.
Look at them, looking at their notes,
Wow.
looking in their journals.
Okay, I want you to know something. I
Nami's
first
just
rolled a
sitting there.
3, but then I rolled a 19 on the second roll,
Ooh.
plus my history, which is a +7. So
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
Godly history.
Anya and Felix, you both kind of start to say some things back and forth to each other about hags when you mentioned the Noxmare hag. Felix, you've read up a lot of stories about hags in general in your time reading in libraries in several different ethereal mall locations. Some of them have some descriptors of them, some like, look out nearby possible hags. These are some descriptions of them, what they can do. Anya, you're just a general well-studied person, and you've come across some books like this as well of some possible myths and things of the area. And kind of together in going back and forth with each other on what you've read and what you've discovered in the past, you kind of begin to piece together information about something called a nightmare hag, which you then tether could possibly be related to the Noxmare hag. And a nightmare hag is known to go from place to place, reaping and collecting the souls of evil beings.
Of evil beings.
Yes, specifically evil beings.
So that is why they changed the alignment.
So what are they
With a
doing with
DC
this?
of 25 on that history check.
Oh damn!
Oh.
Did you
Ooh.
convey this to
Interesting.
everybody?
Yes, yeah.
So what are they doing with them? I mean, I'm sure that they're sending them to that air quote Raven Queen.
Maybe they're hungry?
Manner. She needs souls.
I think.
Would I know? Would I know anything about creatures that eat souls as food?
What about them? What specifically?
Like, in what manner they do it? Is it like a form of nourishment, or is there like another reason why these creatures eat souls? Like, do they get powers from the thing that they've eaten?
Why do you eat?
I wouldn't say you do, no, unfortunately. No more than...
I know.
I think the
Okay,
key
Nami,
to-
you can make a very difficult religion check.
Yeah! 9! Wait, that's not my
Someone's
real
not been to
dice.
Sunday
I
school.
wanted-
Too
Wait.
late. The die is cast.
Is anyone else
No.
proficient in religion?
I was never proficient in religion.
no.
No, you're a
No.
cleric.
I'm not. I don't have proficiency.
I think
no.
I stepped foot in a church once.
Yeah,
that
Right.
one
like
time
2
we
days
were in the
ago.
other one. Yeah, that was literally it.
If we ever go see my family, you can step church in it again. Or it might in my family's church.
I don't
We can
know.
have
I'm now
breakfast.
starting to get a negative relation to church.
We can have breakfast and we can read books and
Fair, I think
So-
you've
What do
ruined
your
breakfast
friends
for 2
do?
out of the 4 people here.
All right.
Wouldn't that be great,
So-
Oliver? Breakfast in a church?
Yeah, breakfast in a church. Two
Oh
things
my
that I just have
God.
negative associations with right now.
yeah?
Anyways,
No.
what was that roll, Nami?
Oh.
It was
It
a
was a
9.
9.
9? Oh, she used D&D Beyond, of course. Yeah, nothing much.
I was gonna roll my real dice, but Rin said no.
And
I thought you did roll your real dice, but you were
No, I didn't. He said no.
Hey, die is
I'll
cast,
roll.
the
mate.
die
Okay,
is cast.
Right, yep, 9. You
Well,
don't really recall
Oh,
anything. You
Well, I
thought
rolled
maybe...
a one.
I will say you get like the trail of like... Maybe Chrysanthemum is like a lesser god or something? But in terms of how that relates to anything else, you're unsure.
Asmodeus.
I have
could I-
unrelated thoughts.
Intrusive thoughts. So like on a scale of 1 to 10, like how bad is this in terms of like a threat? Are we talking about like
Well,
city ending, country ending,
Banathyr,
world
Banathyr,
ending?
how high up is Banathyr as a noble? Is he like
Roll a history check.
similar level or
History check.
So many checks.
4?
Noble.
Man's a noble.
Man,
I
noble,
mean,
man
no
had
one
money.
I
Man
do
money.
know
His lives are
Man
at
money.
threat. So,
Banathyr was elected by the citizenry of Mythgrave.
mhm.
That's how nobles are elected.
Yeah, but you don't know, like, seeing what he's done, he could have fucking brainwashed those people for all we know.
And the fact that brainwashing an entire city is reason enough to do something about it. So I'd
Well,
put
I'm not talking
pretty
about like,
flippin'
oh,
high on
should
the
we or
threat
should we
level.
not intervene? I'm just trying to get a kind of grasp at what we're doing here.
I thought we were just like having fun and adventuring and stuff, but like this seems like a lot.
I don't know. I kind of nearly died, and my best friend kind of nearly died. I don't really
Yeah.
consider that fun.
Well, yeah, it was fun
Speaking
before
of
that
which-
part.
Speaking of which, relatively, you all look like shit and should probably settle
You
down for
smell
the
like
night.
shit.
I'm fine physically. You have a hole in your shoulder.
Actually recovered to max. Thank you very much. It's just a scar.
Ooh.
I'm
Does it
not
look
going to
cool?
question how that one works. Whatever the case may be,
magic.
I vote that you guys take a rest for the night. I'm fine to actually just keep driving.
You know, I don't know if I can rest right now. We still have a lot to think about. Like, let's think about it. We're facing off against some maybe lesser god. We met each other like almost 2 weeks ago. Our coordination is kind of like in the red, I would say.
Yep, that's her.
And we
did
don't have a
meet, like,
plan of what we're doing, which I'm usually okay with, but admittedly, right now, it kind of makes me feel very uneasy.
How do people usually make plans?
Well,
For going from no, go ahead.
the first part is to get information.
And
I
we
think-
don't have that.
That I wholeheartedly agree with.
Well, that was what we need to get sort of a grounding, okay? let's
All
see.
I know is what I've read in comics, so I can't exactly tell you.
Comics
We know
exist in
The
this
most
world?
DM, could I
Yes.
potentially remember somehow, like, at the church when they were doing like the stabbing ritual? Is it possible to discern, like, on a scale of like 1 to 10, how lethal it was? Like, I know they like stabbed them, but like, how? Like, okay, I
Like
don't
the
know.
person,
If
like
they,
the ones that died.
how
like they die, they full on dead. Okay, they full on dead. Okay.
What
Yeah,
is that?
like,
how
dropped
how much
unconscious,
agony
like-
was?
I mean, no
'Cause
agony.
I'm trying
He
to
just-
think if it was like some sort of illusion, you know?
You
I
saw
don't know.
one person that died. The dagger
Okay.
went in, blood came out, and they dropped and didn't even make a sound.
Okay.
They just
Um,
died.
and that Sander, he did not. If that was a gift from a god, I'm sorry, but that did not look like any form of angel that I would consider.
So
That looked more like a fiend or a devil.
Oh, he was just biblically accurate.
Actually, biblically
I'm just
accurate
kidding, I'm
angels
just
look
kidding.
like a wheel
That was the
in
joke.
eyes.
That was the point.
Because the
That's the
Bible is in
joke,
this
Elliot.
universe.
The Bible.
what?
The Bible is not canonical in Aeradella lore.
Not yet.
I'm just, yeah, I don't know.
We don't know anything at all what is happening.
Yeah,
We
I'm
just have like
kinda
a bunch of
feeling-
random events that all happened, and we cannot connect them at all.
I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe this will sort itself out, and Banathyr will fall down the stairs and break his neck. We can all hope.
My question is, Felix, in the past,
Yes.
when your family has dealt with foreign affairs, how exactly did they go about it? And how do you think they would apply it to this situation here when we ourselves don't even know what is happening right now?
Mainly, foreign affairs, it can mean anything from just regular diplomacy to seeing if some counter spies. I honestly don't know. I'm not exactly in the business. I wasn't really great at that.
I guess
Here-
my bigger question here is,
Although-
could this lead to war?
Here's what I
No,
think.
oh
could
good
happen.
no, goodness no. As we don't know if that there's anything else outside of this nation or country that's happening.
I think we should, much to
And
my
at the very
dismay-
least, there.
Oh,
No, Oliver was saying something.
Go ahead.
oh, okay. I'm continuing. I think we should try and ingrain ourselves into some like higher up stuff. You know, like I think we should
can-
start becoming like a group that people know, and maybe like start rubbing shoulders with some like officials, I guess. I think we're gonna have to start doing some like
What does rubbing
Some
shoulders
favors.
mean?
It means we're going to have to start currying favors and basically gaining prestige in the eyes of
I
the
don't
upper
think
class.
yeah. I don't think this is gonna be a
So-
situation that like resolves itself like quickly. I think we're probably gonna have to like do favors for others, become a status, and then they help us somehow.
So be nice people and help others out, right?
Unfortunately, that's not always how nobles operate.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm sure
A
we could
favor for
be-
them could be anything from getting rid of a group of bandits to finding information on someone who could be
But that's not to say like we can't like help
against them.
like
We're not
smaller
gonna
True.
hurt
No, of course.
good people, right? Or like nobles.
people.
We're
No,
gonna
we
I'd
can be
prefer
selective
not to.
what we do.
we
However,
can-
it is like who knows? You never know. We might uncover some like terrible conspiracy of other nobles being awful.
Well, as long as
Who
we
knows?
do the right thing, I'm okay with helping other people. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Whatever the case
So-
may be,
That's nice.
I would recommend that you let me do at least some of the talking with my family.
So
There,
from what I understand, the plan is we let Felix's family know, like give them a heads up of what's happening, right?
Wait a second. Could your family sponsor us? Like as like a group, like an adventuring group that can
Like
like
an
is
idol.
capable.
have
No,
has
not
House
idols. What are you
Gallowayne
talking about?
ever sponsored an adventure group?
Sponsoring
I
of
mean,
adventure groups isn't really.
It's not like a sponsor. It's more of like
Have they
they
ever-
vouch for us.
Have they ever done anything like this in the past?
I mean, so like in general, that's not really a thing that happens. Like sponsoring a note, like a group. But
Yep.
it's not out of the realm of possibility. It'd be like the thing that like, if it happened, people would be like, "Oh, we do that now? Okay."
I
It's-
mean, it'd have to be. We'd have to do
Keeping up with the
something.
Joneses.
I don't like. I
We
don't
have-
mean that we wear your crests on our back and it's like we have to do like
No.
an ad read.
Do you think
I-
they'll give us a banner?
No.
Like a
First
huge
of all-
banner. It's like hire
First
us.
of all, most of the time when nobles are traveling, they travel incognito. It makes things infinitely more easier.
I'm
Wait,
just saying,
how
like
does-
maybe they can like vouch for us if like big things need doing. Well, maybe not big things, but issues
can
for
get
the
there.
city that needs to be
So
done.
we should ask them for work, are you saying?
I guess.
I would think we need to build rapport on our own first.
But
And
how
then
do
we
we go
can-
about that?
That's what I'm talking
Well-
about. That's what this is
Yeah.
like doing the work, getting some status, and then maybe people will actually help us. Right now, we're kind of like nobodies, guys.
We're not nobodies. We're just not known by everybody.
That's the definition of nobodies.
But we're still here, so we're somebodies.
Oh, also, I have Oh, alright,
Sorry,
I
that was
forgot.
funny.
I almost forgot. I'm gonna. Wow, that Arthur's letter made it through all of that. Okay, we still have to deliver this too.
What?
Arthur gave us a letter to request that they get a town guard in Scorchhaven because, you know,
Oh
And
yeah.
the saviors happened. and I said that I'd deliver it to someone of note. That was
Oh, and that
another
someone
bit.
noticed your parents.
Hopefully, I mean, it's not. Most likely, what's been happening is it's just been ignored for a while because nothing happens if I bring it directly to them. Hopefully, they can at least take note or know that it's a thing that needs to be done.
Hey, Felix.
Yep.
How come you're not with your family?
Let's just say that I didn't exactly make the best diplomat.
How come you're not with your family?
Adventuring is a part of, like, kind of like coming of age. So everyone has to adventure eventually. It's kind of like maturing.
Well, then maybe
So-
that's what he's doing.
You're
No,
maturing
I
too?
just made a very, very shit diplomat.
Oh, so you're like the least favorite child.
Hey!
That's one way of putting it.
No,
I'm sure
not
you're
me.
loved very much.
Eloquently put as always. My head is just hanging out of the back of the cart, just looking at the sky.
Actually, as you're looking up at the sky and listening to the night sounds of the Sunstone Road, you hear the wind begin to pick up a bit as this still cold night becomes a little colder and a little less still, and the clouds above you begin to move away, and above you can see the entirety of the night sky and all of the stars in it, and the moon as well, about half full. And as you stare up into the sky, you even,
Romantic.
as you focus a little harder, you do see streaks of light. A couple shooting stars.
Everyone, make a wish!
Are we saying them?
No!
You have
Well,
to
not
say
out
this
loud, but like as players.
No. Otherwise, it won't come true.
Why are you talking to the player as Anya? I don't exist. I'm not here.
You don't gotta. You can if you want.
Does this event have any form of significance?
Probably.
What the fuck?
Like, no, is there like
Oh my god, I just imagine him looking and be like, relevance?
is there no,
Oh,
like,
are
is
we
there
gonna
like an
die?
event that happens every once in a while where this is like what's the comment in real life?
I was gonna have a really beautiful
Hades-
moment,
Hades-
and
Hades
this man
comment?
just interjected with relevance.
Not
His
necessarily.
paranoia is getting to him.
This
He
means
thinks the
there's
stars are
something
gonna
nearby.
The stars are gonna come down and attack.
I'm just trying to
No,
see if
it's-
there's like no.
It's not. I mean, not at least that you know of. It's not like a well-known thing. There might be some
It just
astronomer
happens.
out there who's having a real good day, like it's happening. But
Thanks for ruining my moment, bro.
Okay, Ren, say your. You can go on now. It's okay.
Oh no, I just was gonna. I don't know. Well, now the moment's passed. The moment's passed.
do you want me to
No,
restart?
come on!
You see the clouds
no.
begin to move out of the way.
Oh my god!
Okay. I'll go. I'll start. Nami. So, Nami wishes to keep making memorable memories with the people around her, and kind of just like become better friends with them.
I'll just say that you see Felix maybe put a hand to that ring on his finger.
What? I don't wait. What is hand?
Okay,
that ring
well,
on the
Anya
finger?
goes like the back of the cart and kind of puts her hands together, and she wishes to make her family proud of like her doing so. Yeah.
I've been making the same wish since I was a kid. I still wish to be a hero.
Aww.
Relevance?
Relevance?
Roll-
Objection, relevance?
Objection irrelevant.
What does hand to the ring mean? Just you
Like, he's just,
lay your
like,
hand
Oh,
on
should I
it?
have like an anime moment where I put my hand up to the sky?
Oh my god.
Like he's
Grasp
just
the
Black
like
star.
and white crying.
Grasp the stars.
Wait, I know exactly. Wait.
I'm doing it. Anime moment. Grasping the star.
yeah.
Everyone stares at you.
It's corny. I know.
No.
I put it. Wait, it's the wrong shit.
What the heck is that?
It's red. It's
I'm not-
Oliver. I'm
No, that's
sorry.
not
I'm
what
not crying at
Sophie's
all.
doing.
No, but that's what I imagined when he said like anime moment.
I
I'm
can't
gonna
even
shit on the.
Can't even.
I'm gonna
shit.
shit on your moment next time. Next time, I'm just shitting on your moment.
Yeah.
Back on track.
Okay. So we go visit Felix's family. We tell them
need to
about the
get-
situation. We hand them
Oh.
the letter to bring a guard to Scorchhaven. And we ask them if there's any work we could do to potentially gain rapport among the nobles. Correct?
Wait, oh boy, more of those fucking parties.
Well, I mean,
There's a party.
we don't have to do like that.
We
We could
don't
also.
have to do them.
I mean,
if-
like
but-
we could. We're just adventurers right now. I mean, also we need to help like common people. This is more
Yeah.
of just like a, I don't know, to get like some sort of renown and in resources, I guess.
Can we please go to the party, please?
There's not one now. I'm just thinking about down the road. If we
I-
gain enough rapport with enough people, we might have to attend one of those.
Oliver
fake
gets a
galas.
little bit of a shiver, like in his
So-
body, thinking about Nami at a party. Just,
Actually-
The
ugh.
more favors
Felix.
we do, the more parties we get to go to.
Felix,
No.
you
Yes.
do know.
Yes.
Not incredibly soon, but sometime in the coming, you'd say, 2 to 3 months, probably closer to the 2, maybe even 1. There is the annual, call it ball of the nobles.
Oh my god, this is
A
Giant
rubbing
speaking
elbows
right now.
type.
Oh,
We'll call it a party since Nami used that
the
terminology.
motherfucking Catalina wine mixer.
But yes, a mixer of sorts for the nobles to meet and talk and catch up on things about once a year. Held in early spring.
I fucking hate this place.
Wait, what time of year is it right now?
It's the third year. Or third,
Oh, I
third
meant-
month.
No, I meant
Wow,
season.
we're-
What season?
It's
Follows
I think
this
like late.
follows the same as the northern hemisphere.
Whoa.
So
Like,
Third
late
season
winter.
it's
is like
currently gonna be
March.
like early. It's the ball is held in early to mid spring. It's currently very early spring.
Oh god.
Why are
This
you guys
is just
making
as a
those
player.
faces? Why are you making those faces? What's
Let's
going
just
on?
say that a party
Actually,
that
the ball would
nobles
probably be held
decided
mid to late
hold-
spring. Actually,
Nobles generally their parties tend to be a little more different than what you're used to, Nami. They're more places for
Navi?
people to build alliances and curry favors. They're
Will there
not
be
really.
food?
Yes, there's food. But you have-
Yes!
I'm again shivering at the
I'm-
thought of Nami, at
Nami
a
pumps
party.
her fist in the air
Nami,
like, yeah!
You're going to have to be very Nami. You're going to have to be very careful at this party, or we are never getting invited to one again.
She
like,
pumps
you
her
need-
fist tinier. Like, yeah.
You need to be very
Food.
careful at a nobleman's party, or you will never get invited again.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I'm careful. I'm always careful.
Oh,
No, you're
yeah.
not
No,
always
you're
careful.
not.
You kick down the fucking door.
Well, you were taking too long. Like
You charge
were
the
like,
Noxmare hag with a war cry.
You also
Well-
charged down a dark flight of stairs that had traps all over it.
Yeah,
Well,
you
this
are
is-
the idea of careful is anathema to your being.
What is? I don't. Anafa.
Don't worry about this.
What does that mean?
anemone.
Don't worry about
Anemone.
it.
I'm already
worrying
sensing
about it.
another or desynchronous moment in the future coming. Oh.
I'm not
Play
gonna
vote.
run down another flight of stairs. I promise, and I won't charge at someone with a war cry.
That's not what I'm worried about.
What else can there be to worry about?
So many things.
Ah,
At the very least, I recommend that we just keep going throughout the night. I can drive. It wouldn't be the first time I've pulled an all-nighter if you guys
We
want
don't need to pull an all-nighter.
It's a personal thing. I want to get as far away from that town as possible. Like, I just want to be gone.
I mean,
Ah.
that is what you want. But I think we're okay.
I agree with Anya. We are 100% okayo, bro.
Whatever the case may be, I just don't want to be in easily within.
How far away have
days
we
flight
made it?
away.
been on the road for like probably 2 hours at this point.
Oh.
I don't want to be anywhere within a day's ride away of that town
So
for a decent while.
from Mythgrave to Wilden, I'm gonna say the trek takes about 4 days, but that's 4 days of 8-hour travel. If you were to pull an all-nighter, Felix, that would remove 2 days from it, and then you'd have the day, a night of rest, and then the day, and you would get there.
I think we can let you pull this all-nighter once.
It wouldn't
be
be the
alright?
first time. It wouldn't be the first time I've done it.
You know what helps me feel at ease, Felix?
Hit me.
Food. But if that doesn't work, I also have a block of incense. Incense.
I
Am
think
saying
I'll
it
just.
right?
I think I'll just incense. I think I'll just try food. Thank you, though.
All right.
Another
You
40
guys-
rations coming at you.
You guys enjoy your nap. I'm going
Okay.
to keep my eyes on the road.
By the way, this all-nighter and next night or next day period of travel and such also comes with swapping the horses out every once in a while to let them share the load of pulling.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Oh,
are pushing them
shit.
to their limits, but
I think we
They're-
should just do.
they're gonna be a little pissy at you, but you believe that you could do this.
Yeah.
I believe in your horses. I shall support
I'm not
you.
gonna lie. Also, we need, if we want them to not give out on us, we don't have any food for horses.
We have some, right? We bought. We
No,
bought feed.
we
No, we
used it
bought
all.
You
for
bought
like
feed.
2 days.
We did it for like 1 day, which we used.
Oh,
We could give them the rations.
I don't think that. I think we're gonna have to do a little bit of gathering in the
I
forest.
can. I can help
wanna
with
go
some of that.
gathering in the forest.
I mean,
I can
yeah,
help with some of
eventually,
that.
like when we stop.
I want to go gathering in the forest. I'm gonna get so many. What are we looking for in the forest?
Feed, horse feed.
Vegetables.
bags of it.
Like the pellets?
random-
We're just gonna find the. How are we gonna?
We can focus on
Wild
this later.
vegetables, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is important to note as well, as you're traveling down the Sunstone Road here, this is the first time you've been able to travel down the road and actually have a full view of the area in front of you, as the Nevermore Forest has cut off around the point of Mythgrave itself. So now off to
Bye-bye,
both your left and
trees.
right is just wide open field, with a few lone trees, some hills, sections of taller grass and such, but no dense forest. Every once in a while there are patches of multiple trees and such, which could...
So easy to spot is what you're saying.
Bye, trees.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Bye bye.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to get moving still.
Yep.
Okay.
Topography is an important factor in determining shit.
Yeah, I'm willing to let you take on this endeavor. I'm willing to take a nap.
Enjoy your nap time.
Night.
No, night.
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 I am
Rest.
the entire night going to be making, basically keeping my
Yeah.
eyes peeled for anything.
All right.
You can
so-
talk to a dean.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a
true.
conversation with the dean.
Adine kind of speeds up a bit to catch up to the front of the carriage, or the cart,
Oh.
Oh,
instead of directly next to it, or behind it. I mean, walking directly next to you, turns and looks.
he's a great listener.
Not much of a
I
speaker.
swear to God, I've seen something like you before. Going to take that as an I'm special, I'm the only one there is because I'm very well constructed.
Thumbs up.
Let me
Is it
know
a
if you
long
spot
rest?
anything, big man.
Character bonding moment between Felix and a dean. Awesome.
Amazing.
That was
You see, like, his head. He's walking like exactly the same as it was before, but his head is just like pivoting on whatever axis it is, like left and right, looking back and forth like a sentry for anything out there.
Dean seems really cool right now.
Going.
Oh,
dong,
Zerik's gonna have an
dong, dong,
apologetic fit when
dong.
he sees this. Is that him, or is that...
Adine, yeah, it's dong dong dong.
I
Are we
imagine it was like a
taking
mini
long
Iron
rest
Giant.
or a
Yeah.
short
Yeah.
rest?
This, if you take the full 8 hours, this would be a long rest.
All right. Boom.
Don't mark it off yet. Did you mark it off?
No.
So, Felix,
Yep.
you the lone sentinel left awake, traveling through the night. Well, a Dean next to you. Go ahead and make a
Yep.
perception check for me.
Does he get advantage with a dean, or does a dean have to roll his own?
Can a dean see?
That's
gives
one
him
of the main
advantage.
thing.
I was about to say. Okay, yeah,
Technically, he is
a
a
Dean
sentry.
can help you. If did Anya instruct him to be lookout?
You know what? I'm going to be fair. I did not say that. So
Oh.
Well, then Adine is just looking back and forth. He's not actually pointing anything out. He's just looking back and forth.
okay.
So just
He's
straight
just
roll.
living life.
Yeah, Adine is
He's
Uh,
vibing.
up there.
12 in that case.
Okay. Nothing in particular catches your eye. The road ahead of you is very wide open and clear, and honestly, it's a little nerve-wracking to you. The fact that
I'm
there is no cover, there is no place to hide, there is no easy place to maybe park a cart for a bit to lay low, anything like that. None of it.
I'm going the entire time to be essentially just ready for anything. I've got my hand on my bow and my rapier is within like arm's reach.
There are a few moments throughout
The
the night.
paranoia is real.
There are a few moments throughout the night where you hear like a squawk, and you turn, and it's just a bird flying past. And oh, okay, I'm fine. You see like something move in your corner of your left eye. You look, it's just a Dean. You hear like a thump behind you. Turn around, it's just Oliver rolling over. Probably once every 15, 20 minutes, you have something that just catches your attention. You turn to look, and you're fine.
Wow.
Bro, you're gonna get hit
This
with a point
resemblance
of exhaustion with this kind of
this-
paranoia.
You hear talking, it's just
Resemblance
numbers.
This is uncannily similar.
Is there anything you do to
Wow, that's okay.
keep your attention while you drive?
I'd probably just be going over. I'd probably just be going over the stuff I usually would when I'm on my own hunting for anything.
Mhm.
Just keeping my focus on the trail ahead of me and the shit behind me.
Every once in a while, a Dean does just kind of like lean in to your view. Like,
Hi. Sorry, man. I'm just trying to get everyone home in one piece.
And kind of continues on, looking down.
I'm sorry.
Hurtful.
Over the course of the next, say, 8 or so hours into the night, the Sentinels get a nice, needed long rest. Not the most comfortable one, as it's full of bumps and loud clanging of a Dean and the clops of horses' hooves, but a much needed one. And after a long time of traveling in silence for Felix, the sun begins to peak above the far-off horizon, and all of you begin
Oh,
to
thank fucking
stretch
God.
awake and you made it through
Can
the
I
night.
mark off the long
Felix
rest?
You can mark
Surprising-
off the long rest.
Notably, Felix doesn't look absolutely horrible.
Felix, you do take a
Uh,
point of exhaustion.
You're looking kind of
Time
horrible.
to make everything with disadvantage.
Good morning, Felix.
Morning.
You want to hear about the dream I had?
You
I
want
think-
to take a nap while
Yeah.
someone else takes? Oh wait, no. We should probably get these horses fed and taken care of a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what probably.
would-
What do we got around us, huh?
great.
What's around?
There's a couple like patches of a couple trees and such every once in a while, but it's mostly just kind of rolling hills.
Do horses eat trees?
No, but if
No.
any of them are apple trees,
Wait
they
a
might
minute.
have something
Hold
there.
on. 1 second. Oh.
Do you have a spell called Create Apples?
There's create food.
Let me check.
Ooh,
No,
I didn't
unfortunately, I don't.
Food.
I can talk to them and apologize, but I don't have any spells left.
And they just start swearing at you. We're like, what the fuck, man?
You son of a bitch!
I would not be the first time I've been cursed out by animals.
That is actually hilarious to think of. I'm gonna have to hear this story at some point.
Later, when I'm
I got a
currently
pink
falling
potion.
over.
You think they'll like that?
No, 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 no.
I'm pretty sure
no.
feeding potions to
Really?
horses can only be bad.
No, let's
Uh,
not.
What about a tinderbox?
You want to
No.
feed it just tinder?
I don't have anything else. You already said no to the actual food.
I'm
The
saying we could go
potion?
look for some stuff.
What do
Like
horses
some
eat? I don't know what I'm looking
Wild
for.
vegetables, I'm sure. They've lived wild and free for a long time.
What do normal vegetables look like? If they're not wild. Are they
yeah,
sane vegetables?
That's the same shit you'll see on a farm, but slightly different.
Hmm.
So shall we gather some or look for
Yes.
some?
Let's pull over for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Pull your horse and carriages to the side. There are a few clumps of trees and stuff off to in the distance, as you can see. One's a little closer than the rest.
Yeah.
What's the game plan?
Okay.
I want to go searching for rocks and food.
Awesome.
Let's see. Could I? Okay, I don't know if it's needed, but I'll just ask. Is it possible to kind of like pamper the horses? Kind of like clean their hooves and stuff like that? Or is it not really a thing?
Make an animal
Okay.
handling check.
you're now
Okay.
a farrier?
I'll help her out with that.
Okay.
Give her pointers. I can't really
Yo,
do
give
it
them
right now.
magical horseshoes.
Wait, that'd be kind of funny. I'll make levitate on their horseshoes.
Give them pink horseshoes. Make them pink.
Wait, if that means, can I levitate the carriage and the horses? Does that mean we have a flying carriage?
You can levitate a horse or the carriage.
I'm messing with
Not
you.
all-
Okay.
I mean, I gotta give you the specifics. So I think there is
What?
a weight limit
No,
on
no,
levitate,
hold on.
and it only
What?
lasts like 10 minutes or something. But yes.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, wait. Felix said he'd give me a pointer, correct? So,
Yep.
like, is that helping?
Roll with
That is
advantage.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's going to be okay. I'm 20, but not natural.
Okay. The horses, as you come up to them and try and help clean their hooves off and use some of the water you have, maybe pat them down, cool them off a bit. They do seem rather tired traveling through the night. Not as tired after a full day's walk, because traveling through the night is much cooler, not as hot. But they do seem tired. But you going through and cleaning them and comforting them does seem to help them a bit.
I'm sorry, friends. Thank you for all your hard work.
I'm gonna use my speak with animals for my ability.
Oh my god.
Okay. You have a spell slot for it?
Okay,
It's
Disney
a class
princess.
feature. It's not
Oh, okay.
it's not spell slots.
Oh boy.
Let's
I'm
see how this goes.
excited for this
Princess.
conversation.
Okay.
Hey, what the fuck you doing, huh?
I'm
Why you
just
making
scared.
this?
I'm gonna just let that kind of black, shadowy,
Mm-hmm.
misty-esque bullshit come up and just. Okay, I'm here to profusely apologize. We ran into a bunch of shit and we needed to get as far away as possible. We're resting soon, I'm sorry.
Hey, what's going on, man? We've been traveling for like a day at this point. We've been going through the night. I'm working overtime here, and I haven't even gotten anything to eat. I'm appreciative of cleaning my hooves and making me cool down and stuff. But like, what? I gotta take a
We
rest,
ran-
man. Come on.
Yeah, we're pulling up on some trees. We're gonna be getting you some food soon. I'm sorry.
Hey, you hear this guy? He like motions over to the horse next to me. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm really tired. I've been going. I think I have a thorn in my hoof, and I think my leg is broken, but not broke. Never mind."
We can get that. We can get that taken care of. Just we're
Felix.
stopping soon.
And I know
Felix,
which
you look
horse
really
is the
funny
New Yorker
talking
accent.
to Cupcake the Third.
I want to
Cupcake
know
the
which
Third.
horse is the New Yorker.
What color horses did you guys have? Nami, you named them and picked them out. Do you remember?
I don't remember the name. I don't remember what I named them, but one of them is called Cupcake King the Third now.
Hey, why don't you just
And
ask them their
I
name?
don't know what the colors
Do you
are.
guys have names?
Cupcake King the Third.
I mean, nobody's really asked me before. I'm just kind of
What
say.
name sounds cool? Tool
I'm gonna.
horse. Oh, dude, it's
You
his
know
name
what?
day. He's
Confer-
naming himself.
confer
Hold on.
among
He's thinking-
yourselves.
This guy's
I don't
naming himself. This is sick.
I turns over to the other person. He's like, I've never had to do this before. And the other guy's like, whatever you want to call me. I don't really care.
He feels like a Henry to me. Like the second one feels like a Henry.
He's deciding his name. This is important.
Yeah, this is a name day for these.
They're
two
deciding
horses.
their names. Can I make suggestions?
Henry. I
No.
kind of like the Henry name. That's kind of nice. I don't
How
wanna
do you
pick
understand
that.
her?
I didn't.
Cupcake King the Third. And
Hey, you know what? That one kind of sounds nice. I think I'm gonna go with Cupcake King the Third
And Henry.
and Henry.
yeah,
This is my friend.
You know what?
Henry.
I'm gonna call you CK3.
CK3.
Hey, it's me, CK3.
CK3.
It's Sammy, CK3.
What is CK3?
You're my favorite, CK3. I can't understand you. I'm just being translated secondhand
Turns
by
serious like.
Felix. Hell yeah, dude. I love this
I
guy.
need to know what,
What
he said.
does a horse?
Felix, you hear him say, "That's right."
What
Fuck,
does
man.
like a horse sound like a New Yorker? Like, can you imagine like a horse? Like,
So the horses have New Yorker accents now.
I
Dude,
mean,
one of them.
The other one's like, "Hey, my name's Henry. I just want to take a rest soon."
He's the
Yeah.
sad one.
We
Sad
have
one.
4 horses.
You
We
do,
have
yeah.
one
There's
more
2
we have
horses in the
Mm.
back, but they're like
And
tied
you-
to the back of the cart, like kind of coming
You
alongside.
two.
Can I poke the?
You know
can I,
what?
like,
Fuck
keep
it.
poking
This
They
is above.
do
Fuck it.
this.
Let's just go find food.
oh,
Aw, yo, let them get their names at
Okay.
least.
Do you think the
Those
horses
who have names.
horse wives?
Well,
You two at the back, do you have names?
the one at the back, right? It's like, well, I'm gonna go with Wheezy. That sounds good to me. Wheezy. I'm not
we
the best
have
walker.
CK3, Henry, and Wheezy.
And the last
Cupcake
one.
King the
I'm actually
Third
getting my
too.
notepad to write this down.
No,
Oh, I'm already-
Cupcake
I'm
King the
already
Third
ahead of
is
you.
CK3. Cupcake King Third.
Felix.
I'm the last one.
Felix.
Yep.
Can you
Honestly,
ask
I'm
them
not
if
really
the
sure what
horse
I'd give
has
myself
have
as a
horse
name.
wives?
Oh, is he British?
He's proper.
God.
I wouldn't call it British because I can't. The Dungeon
British
Master can't do British, so.
aren't real. British people aren't real, Rin. Okay. Stop believing in
You're
fairy
British.
tales.
We apologize.
What is his name? I need to know his name.
Needed eraser.
No. You know what? You sound like a Reginald,
The
like a
last
proper
one.
I
gent.
like Reginald. How did I know what he said? Whatever.
Translating. We have a secondhand translator here.
Oh,
This is
Yeah,
Gabriel.
he's translating everything we say.
I think you
Like
should.
1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, hooga, 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 apple, banana.
I'm
I'm
not a
not
fan of this
translating.
one.
I'm
Henry,
not-
Wheezy, and Reginald.
I'm
This
not
is
trying-
sick as hell.
Ju-
Reginald
just to say,
picks-
I'm-
Reginald picks
I'm
one
not-
hoof up and kind of points it towards Nami. He's like, I am not a fan of this one. She makes too
I'm
much
not-
noise.
I'm not translating anything that Nami is saying either, by the way, while simultaneously translating that and laughing the shit out of. the last
Nami's
thing.
gonna go. Nami is hurt tremendously and cries.
Oh no. Have I made a mistake?
No, this is she'll this
Reginald,
will come up to
you
her.
proper gentleman. I love you. I love all of you. You guys are amazing. I am so happy right now.
Well,
Reginald,
if
half
we're
of the
so
things that she
amazing, could
does
we
comes back to haunt her.
Yeah.
Can we get
Nami,
on
she-
a break or
Nami-
relax some water?
Nami,
and
she
get some
apologized.
food?
Yeah. Break
Nami, he
time. We're looking for your
apologized.
food. We're on it, boss. Sick.
I appreciate it,
Nami,
man. Thank you, sir.
He apologized.
Yeah, that's right.
You hurt my feelings.
He apologized. Okay, fuck it. This is.
I'm gonna let that ride. Okay,
I'm
so I'm gonna
leaving.
go look for vegetables.
All of the so the people who don't have speak with animals on right now, all of the horses are just going like you're just in like back and forth to each other, just making sounds, and you're just like, what is happening?
This
If
is one of like
Felix
the
is just
best times of my
laughing.
life. This is one of the best days of my life.
This is my favorite session, on God.
Like
Okay.
knowing, I love it. CK3, Reginald, Wheezy, and Henry.
What happened to Cupcake King the Third?
That's
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 CK3.
CK3.
Cupcake
Oh,
King Third.
that's what I kept asking what CK3 meant, and nobody answered me.
No, Jen answered you.
Oh, you're quiet, not loud enough.
Jesus. Yeah,
I'm going to
CK3 is
also-
Cupcake the Third, but it's just
Oh.
cool shorthand. CK3.
When I
Like
was
a
prepping,
rapper.
when I was prepping for today's session, nothing could have prepared me for having to be 4 different horses.
This is beautiful. I am
I
so
want-
happy.
Oliver,
Okay.
I want to go vegetable hunting, and I want to bring Cupcake King the Third, but I want to leave everyone else.
I think he wants a break, so I
He
think you
wants a
should leave him
break.
alone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
He
gonna
wants
take a break.
and he wants a break, and so do I. And I fall over on the
He
wood
sounds like
bed.
he's definitely one of those people that like is talking about a union. He's just like, yeah, I'm on my union authorized break.
Newsies.
Turns to the other horses.
I'm on
Hey,
my
maybe we
lunch.
should
I clocked
unionize.
out. Don't bother me. I'm on my 45-minute lunch.
You guys
Okay.
get 40. you guys
Fuck
get
yeah,
45
CK3
minutes.
knows what he's worth. This is sick. I love it. Let's go. Let's hunt some
I'm-
vegetables.
I'm gonna
Vegetable
go.
hunting.
I'm going to do what is amounting to giving tips on what to get and what not to, and I'm gonna just sit down and start a long rest if I can.
I mean, you only need
I mean,
4
your
hours.
long rest is gonna take. I mean, yeah, true, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you can trance. You don't even sleep. So,
so are
Come
you
back
starting?
and tell me what you've got. Yeah, tell back and come tell me what you've got before you start feeding things to people. I'd
Alright.
rather not eat a death bonnet.
I'm going to go forward.
How long does
I will
Speak
go
with Animals
with
last for you?
Oliver.
10 minutes.
Okay. So by the time they get back, it'd probably be off.
Yeah. And I can't use it again because I'm out.
So
Oh,
which of
wait,
you are heading out to search?
Me?
Me.
I'm going.
We're all going except for Felix.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I don't like this. I'm staying behind with Felix just in case. Or
Okay.
I don't know. Cause he's
I'm-
by himself, guys.
He's literally
I'll
like, we're not
live-
going far away. He's literally a stone's throw away.
Yeah, but it's Felix. He gets scared. What
Then,
if he like
you
wakes
know
up
what,
and
Nami?
he thinks
Why
that we
don't you
died?
go comfort him? Why don't you tell him
No,
your rock
no,
stories to
no,
help him fall
I
asleep?
want to go.
no.
I don't want to be
Any
here. The
else?
horses hate me.
No, they don't hate you.
Wait,
It's
one of
good
them.
reason to.
CK3 loves you. He loves you so much.
I mean, to be
and
fair, he didn't technically say that.
Shh. Shh.
I want to go foraging. I want to go foraging.
Okay,
I don't want to be
alright,
here
we're all
anymore.
going foraging. We're all going foraging.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
forage.
Oh, the peace and quiet is back, thank God.
I'm gonna roll for myself.
I will have. If you'll allow me, I would have given advice on what is generally safe to eat and what's not
Mhm.
safe, if you'll allow that to be the help action.
I mean, yeah, but all four of you are technically assisting in this. Just two of you separate or one of you with advantage. I'm adjusting the DC properly because all four of you are working on this. But either,
Is it the nature check?
yeah, it would be a nature check
Yep.
for this. Yes. So I think
Well,
Pepper decided she's one of the people.
I'm a ranger and I don't have proficiency in nature.
You're
Can
I'm
I
doing
also
my
on the
job.
cart, so you can't really assist with this.
Can
I'll
I
yell
also
further.
look for rocks?
Yes.
I rolled
Oh.
without advantage.
Yep.
Oh wait, so
I think Pepper rolled as well, though, right?
Oh no, I was
Or
rolling
sorry,
to
Nami.
see if I would still look for food, and now
If
I'm
you
gonna roll
would.
for it. Yeah, I was gonna roll if I was just gonna look for rocks or look for rocks and food.
I can't believe I finally
But now I'm
slipped.
gonna.
I said Nami, or I said Pepper instead of Nami. I can't believe I did that.
Well, Pepper
So wait a
rolled, not
second.
Nami.
Gotcha.
are they rolling?
17.
Who has rolled for this?
I
Okay,
just rolled
Anya
what
and
I just
Nami.
did.
Okay, then your presence has lowered the DC, Oliver.
Okay. So to say,
What were the
man,
rolls?
17.
And Anya?
15.
15 and 17? Okay. You find this kind of off to the side, kind of cluster of trees. It's pretty nice. It's a little cooler under it from the shade. And it seems just kind of like this strange little mini forest almost. It's almost like its own mini ecosystem of a whole forest. There are rocks, and there's a couple. You find like a frog in there who's like hopping about,
Frog!
who's sitting on a very mossy rock. But then about beneath the trees, you find a couple different types of mushrooms. You find some root vegetables, like some form of like turnip or something. Just kind of in general, like a decent amount of stuff, enough for probably a day worth of food for the horses. Maybe if you kind of like separate it out, like, yeah, it's probably good enough.
Let's go. We did it.
How cool of a rock did I find?
It's pretty cool. It's like almost, how do I describe it? I have it envisioned in my head. It's like, okay, take a cube and then cut
Okay.
it in half diagonally, so it's like a really long triangle.
So it's
a long
pyramid?
right triangle. No,
Pyramid.
a long right edge triangle. Like
Okay.
take a right edge triangle and then just long. and then the edges
45
are
degree.
rounded.
It's a
Yeah, like a
sideways
45
pyramid.
Yeah, a slanted pyramid and rounded edges, and the top part that's slanted has moss on it.
This will be a key plot item later, so pay attention, everybody.
This is
It's
actually-
cursed.
Yeah.
It's a cursed arrowhead.
It's a curse that.
No, it's pretty big. Like, you have to hold it with 2 hands.
This rock shall be called Elmer.
You
I'm
lift
not
it,
putting
and
that
there's
in a
like a
bag of holding.
massive centipede under it.
1,
Yo,
2, 3, 4,
is that thing
5,
gonna
6,
bite it?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right, we're not gonna let her
14,
count.
Starts to wiggle
Okay,
away.
so-
Oh, bye.
You lose count of the legs because it's moving them too much.
Aw.
I'm not putting that rock in the bag of holding.
At least 2. I think. I gotta. So we have.
Cool. So what did you find in terms of food, Anya?
DM, what did I find?
Like I said, you found some. You guys collectively found some root vegetables, assortment of, some mushrooms and stuff. All over those catch your eye specifically. You're like, ooh,
But
Veggies.
I found these. I found these.
Nice. I'm sure CK3, Henry, Wheezy, and Reginald will appreciate these.
Nice.
Sorry, Noah.
surprisingly. It's actually surprisingly very nice and like cool under these trees. Like almost a little like damp. Very nice. Very good environment for these things to grow. So you do find a decent amount of them.
I
That's
wonder how many
all.
trees there are.
Let's get
1,
these back to him, and then we can all rest under the shade of the tree.
2, 3
What are you counting?
trees. 4.
All right. Well, okay.
get-
Let's just bring this
Let's
back.
go.
The answer is
I'm
15,
out of
Nami.
here.
Ooh.
So,
Good sirs, good horsemen, we present to you your meals.
And I found Elmer.
What?
The rock.
Oh, she
Just-
named it Elmer.
You're gonna carry that?
Yeah.
That's not going in the bag.
It's
It's
not
going
in
in
the bag.
my bag.
Have fun.
That you are carrying that thing with 2 hands. That's a big rock.
It can be besties with the skull.
That's gonna rip your bag.
it's like a 20-pound rock.
I'm too tired to deal with this.
This is why I'm so strong. It's because I'm carrying rocks all the time.
You have a strength of
Constant
13.
workout.
Chill.
Constant workout.
The horses are very appreciative of the root vegetables and such that you bring them. CK3 kind of like nods his head as you
Let's
bring
go,
them forward.
CK3. CK3.
Henry's kind of lowers his head out of your hand.
If we don't have art of CK3, I don't want it.
Oh my god.
Reginald in the background, very like straight up neck. He's like,
Oh,
Well, you know,
fucking
like the
prim and
meme-
proper Reginald.
You know the
No, he
meme with
doesn't
like the
feed the
guy,
horses.
like he like puts his hand out to stop, and then he's like, "Yeah, okay, that's CK3 right now."
I don't know what you mean, but okay.
I just want to imagine him with like a cigarette and like a Newsies cap.
Oh my god, I want to right next to like a pizza like stop. Like,
He
store.
works at a
Pizza?
pizza store.
Can we paint CK3's hooves pink?
No, we don't.
He
have
says he'll
that.
kill you.
No, he didn't even make a noise. You lied to me.
I can interpret basically anything they say when the
The
spell is
animal
active. It's not
interpreter.
active, by the way.
I'm pretty much an
This is
expert on
just
animals.
Felix bullshitting.
What is it? The thing that like,
Insight.
insight? Yeah, can I insight check, please?
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
so we're doing a perception versus insight?
Go ahead.
Okay.
So 25?
I rolled the 22, so yep.
Yeah. You're like, Felix says that and you're like, oh, I don't want to offend CK3. Wait a second. You see through.
Give
Yeah.
me a second. I gotta go fight, Oh god.
You trying to do something?
Oh, I don't have a freaking the water summoning spell anymore.
Like,
Oh shit! So we have to do this water shit the manual way?
Okay. Question. Can I make like So darkness, right? Can I make
Mhm.
it smaller?
Nope.
No, it has
Has
to
to
be
be the
15
max
foot
size.
radius. Oh.
I'm trying to see what the puzzle piece in your brain is trying to
I'm
put
s-
together right now.
This is an
I have a
absolute
feeling she's trying to just mildly inconvenience Felix, but it might cause a bigger issue for the party.
I don't want it to be 15 feet. Can I? Okay. I have an idea. So, okay, can I do darkness? But since it's a spear, can I like do it just so that the bottom half of the spear is over Felix's head because he's the
Can we-
tallest in the party?
Insight this, like, to see if she's plotting some.
No. Let
evil
it
shit.
happen. Let it happen.
Okay.
He is the tallest in the party.
I don't know. Hold on. I
So-
gotta look up what dark.
It's a point you can see
I
within
know.
range. You can technically
Can
do
you
that.
make it in the sky though? Is it like an
It
omen
doesn't
smoke?
say I
Does it fall?
can't.
It's a point you can see. Yeah, that's how you can do shit like that.
Alright, yeah.
So-
So like 14.5 feet above Felix's head, you can be like there.
Yeah, and so the bottom of the spear is going to only cover Felix's head because he is the tallest.
Oh, wonderful.
You
Now I
can do
don't have
that.
to fall asleep in the sunlight. Thanks.
I mean, he could also just duck.
So do you do this? Do you cast the spell?
Yes.
Okay, Felix, as you were staring at Nami as she was trying to interpret within you if you are lying or not, she kind of like, you see a moment click in her head, like you see the light bulb go off basically, and then she pulls out like her like amulet of her god and starts chanting and moving her hands in the air, and all of a sudden your vision just goes dark.
Oh, great.
And
Now
then
I
I
don't
wanna-
have to.
and
Now I
then I
don't have
wanna-
to fall asleep in the sunlight. Thank you very much.
And then I would like to use my water skin and just dump water on him.
Oh, that's mean.
Why are you doing this?
Everyone
What do you
else,
think?
see a massive 15-foot radius sphere in the sky that's just floating in the air, hovering above you, like its own pitch black sun.
Wait, so we didn't just create a big old identifier right above us, did we? No, that doesn't sound like awful at all for people on the run.
Like a beacon, because it's 15-foot radius, so it goes 30 feet into the sky.
I just want my long rest.
It's
It's
36 feet up.
concentration. I can make it go away.
Please do.
I just like
This
Only
thing
if you
goes a total of like
apologize.
36 feet into the air because it's Felix
I'm
is 6
sorry.
feet, and then 15-foot radius to the center, and then
Excuse
up.
me, I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, but it
can
covers
I
your head.
insight check to see if he actually means he's
He's
sorry?
being genuine.
You can't
Okay.
insight check everything. You
Um,
sometimes you gotta just take it yourself as whether or not you personally believe them or not.
I'll
Insight
put
insight
it
is mostly just
away.
for specific lies.
I'll put the
The
darkness,
darkness
away.
vanishes.
I'm
And as
going-
it vanishes and you're like looking like where it was, you see in the distance there's like a hill, and you see one guy's cart had just crested the hill, and they like
Oh,
stopped
fucking shit.
Behind us or in front?
in front, the direction you're heading.
Okay, not bad then. It's less bad.
It's just, the cart is just stopped though.
Oh my god.
It's probably like
Uh, I
300
think
feet in the
they're
distance.
just shocked, guys. Why, don't panic. It's probably just a person that was like, "Holy shit! Why is there a big dark bubble in the sky?" and that just disappeared. Hello, traveler.
He's like
person?
300 feet away.
You're very good at this.
Oh.
Okay. You
Well,
know what?
Then
there-
I'm not. I'm really too tired. I'm not gonna bridge the 300-foot gap.
No, neither
want-
am I. I'm taking a long rest.
He's gonna start slowly making his way.
Oh
It
my
can-
I'll just
Continues.
wait here, I guess, just to explain.
You
Also,
watch
to
it
maybe warn
very
him, "Hey, don't go
slowly,
back."
This one guy. It's like this one, it's on a very small cart. One dude with a horse rides up next to you. It's like a human. He's got like a really big, kind of like orangish beard and hair. He's balding in the center.
Hell
He has a
yeah.
big nose. He's like,
Oh no, he's a redhead.
Well, that's what?
What?
You said a red beard.
yeah, he's a redhead.
Is it freaking what's his name? Freaking Apple Arrow
He's dead!
Amidity.
He's dead.
Not
Mommy.
everyone with red hair is related.
Are you sure he's not evil?
That's for you to decide. He rides up and he's like,
Okay, I'm talking to
"Hey,
him.
you
Yeah, it's
guys
just-
okay?"
Yeah, it's just a
Y'all-
magic prank a friend was trying to do.
I want to glare at him.
Okay. Whips the horse. Just like
Uh,
picks up pace.
Wait, what was the town we just came from? I forgot.
Mythgrave.
Mythgrave. Mythgrave.
Hey, are you going to Mythgrave by any chance?
He's like kind of past, I was like, yeah.
Oh, you probably shouldn't.
What?
Strange things are happening there, sir.
The horse continues to go and
Probably.
he gets pulled off. He's like, what are you talking about?
I'm just
Evil
saying, like, oh, I'm just gonna finish the conversation and message. You might want to go around it. It's not safe, just for your well-being. Just a heads up.
Make a perception or a persuasion check.
Sure,
I hope
man.
you do well.
That's not bad. That's a 20.
20?
No, that's not bad. That's a 20.
You hear him talk back in message. Very panicked because it's message. What kind of weird things going on there?
Possibly a death cult.
What?
Probably might want to. Don't just steer
You are
clear,
so
and you don't have to
bad.
worry about it.
Okay.
Well, you want me to lie to the man?
Well,
No.
I'm telling him the honest truth. That's what's happening. Steer clear. Do you need another reason to not go somewhere?
Okay, yeah,
Really?
I can steer around it. Thank you for the heads up, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Good day to you.
Good day. Don't be making black bubbles in the sky. It's weird.
Yeah.
Rides off.
Okay.
Don't make black bubbles in the sky.
He
That's
said that
weird.
in message, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, right, I'm taking a long rest, please.
Okay.
Alright, we should keep going, I guess.
They are on their break.
Oh,
They're on
my
their
bad.
union.
my-
They're
what?
on their union break.
You see CK3 guy
Yeah.
nod his head.
I love it.
Fucking
I'm not gonna
horse.
hang out with
New Yorker
CK3. He's the only
horse.
horse I like.
The New Yorker horse. Oh my god.
Well,
'Cause he's
since
the only
they
one that
now
can
have
step-
names that we're actually gonna remember, just describe the coats if you guys want to.
I'm gonna say
I
Reginald's a
want-
white coat.
Cool horse coats.
I heard you typing.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
say
god!
Henry's probably like a blackish brown.
Okay. So, Cupcake King the Third. This is his.
To any of you watching, this is important.
This is
okay?
extremely important.
Important lore.
Yeah.
You see, the death of one of these horses will be Nami's villain arc.
Yeah, I will literally kill everyone and myself if if Cupcake King the Third dies. Anyways,
So
like
wait, hold
Cupcake
on.
Frozen,
King
What's
the
Reginald
Third.
Henry? Woozy or something. I came up with that. Wheezy.
Yeah, this is Cupcake King the Third.
You're sending photos in our Discord.
I sent it in voice chat. Yeah.
Like a splotch, it's like a splotched black and white mess.
He got a
Is the
funky
best way of
coat.
describing
I'll go
it.
through the effort of putting this one on screen.
He's
Oh, no.
funky, right? Isn't he funky? I love
Pretty
him.
funky.
This is not what I expected a New Yorker newsy union man to look like.
Okay, wait, I got you. Wait, I got you.
No
I know how to
way.
fix this.
All right, you know
I
what?
how
I
to
tell you
fix
what. How about we'll think about it between sessions, and then we'll put all of them up on screen at the start of the next session.
Yup.
Yeah, okay. I
Really?
like it.
As a tribute, here's
As
our
it-
horses.
Yeah, here's the horses.
Did we just make horse OCs?
Yup.
Fuck.
Yeah, we did.
We're
Dude,
horse girls
Are we?
now.
Are we? We're horse
Nice.
girls.
We're horse
Oh.
girls.
Moving on.
Horse girls.
After the
We just-
union allotted 30 minutes for the
We just
horses,
made the horse
you get back on them
OC.
and begin to set off again.
Do I have my
I think
long
we could
rest?
do 4. I was gonna say we could do 4 hours just to let Felix have his long rest.
4 hours
I
and then
take a long rest
And then we
during
leave.
the
Then we're good to
during
go.
yeah.
you wait
Brandon,
4
did
hours.
you a favor?
I mean, I can take a long rest while we're traveling. It's not a huge deal.
That's the same image.
No.
Oh,
It's
you
gonna
just
fall
put a
flat.
fedora on him.
Moving on.
All right,
You just you said
Time-
the same image but with a top hat.
time
No,
skip.
it's a fedora.
Ah, my bad.
Time skip. Let's go.
Do you wait 4 hours or do you just go off?
We can. I can take. I can take
Wait
it while
4
we're on the
hours.
road. I can take it while we're on the road. It's fine.
It's not just about you. It's
also
about the
need the rest
horses.
too.
Yeah, it's not just
So
about
it's
you.
fine if you just want to stay here for just 4 hours. We'll sit in the shade of the tree.
Okay, then you wait the 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Let's honestly. Let's just get going.
I really am tired of sleeping on the road at this point.
While we're waiting, can I tell Cupcake King the Third my whole life story?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Go, yeah, sure. He doesn't understand it because he's a horse right now, and you don't have to speak with animals, but he is listening. It seems.
Yay! And that's my whole life story.
4 hours later.
All right.
So I need a definitive answer, though, because I feel like there's some back and forth. Wait 4 hours or no? Because
Yeah.
I feel like Felix said no. Are you waiting the 4 hours then, Felix?
I'm
4 hours.
fine to just okay.
Waiting 4 hours. Shut up. We're gonna give you and the horses some time to rest. Now take your rest.
The horses seem appreciative of the time.
Yeah, aggressively trying to make you look after yourself.
Felix, where do you take this?
I'm
this
just
rest?
gonna be in the cart so I don't have to move when we start going again.
4 hour elapses, and Felix, you slowly drift off to sleep. At the end of the 4 hours, he's still asleep in the cart.
All right. I poke his forehead. Rise and shine? I don't know.
Rise and shine,
I've never
princess.
tranced before.
Fuck off! Not now. 5 more minutes.
I don't think that is that. Do elves get groggy when they come out of trance? Whatever. All right, let's just go.
Oh my god, an evil demon!
No, what?
His eyes are open at that before he realizes it's an Navi.
You know what? That actually worked. Okay.
Whee!
Good. Yeah. Good. That woke him up. Yeah. Good job.
I
All
want
right.
to ride Cupcake King the Third. The
He's
next-
driving the cart.
You can rotate them out if you'd like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright,
I-
which of the two do you put in the front?
Yes, I will.
I want to put Reginald up there.
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misinterpreted. I thought you
We'll
meant.
switch them out. Reginald and Wheezy can both tag them out.
Wheezy and Reginald make their way to the front.
I want to
strapped
like
in.
just.
It seems easier to like kind of put them into their harnesses now after you've had like a conversation with them. They feel it feels like they're more like okay with it.
They're
companions.
Dude,
I'm going
is this
to like
going
pet
lead?
Reginald. And I'm just gonna be like, you are one elegant horse.
Whole
I
thing
love
is
you.
like head up high.
Wheezy, you are also quite the distinguished gentleman yourself.
Shit,
right.
horse.
I just
Let's-
want everyone to know. Probably no one had no idea he was gonna come in today making horse
sounds.
noises.
I don't think he ever knows what's gonna happen.
I
any
never do.
session.
I never do. So, you set off
I'll
back
ride
on the road, on the Sunstone Road. Who is the driver?
Me,
I'll
I
drive.
want to. Oh,
I'll
There's enough room
pass
for
him
two of you to
I don't
kind of
care.
wiggle up into the front. The front seat is pretty wide. You can get two up there if you'd like.
let's go.
Because it is a two-width cart for horses, so.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you up front,
Wait,
Nami and
wait.
Felix in the back.
Well,
I'm,
Nami's
I'm
on
riding,
CK3.
I'm on CK3.
Wait, why are you gotta be on him? Just talk to him from the back of the cart. He's back there with you.
It's we're
I'm-
bonding. We're
I'm in
bonding.
the
I
cart.
feel like it would be like
We're
later without
bonding!
carrying you. Okay.
We're bonding. Shut up. Anyways, my favorite
gonna-
drink.
I would laugh if Cupcake King the Third is just like, oh my fucking god.
Get me the fuck out of here, man. Get me out of here.
So the
fucking
fuck
he's
outta
like,
here.
let me out. The union didn't
Alright.
say this.
The union didn't cover this.
Anyways.
I'm willing to time skip. Anyone else got business they want to talk about?
No,
Or
let's time skip.
No.
The entire time, I'm just like having different conversations about myself with CK3.
About an hour into the trek, as you're riding along the Sunstone Road. A little smoother now, it seems like the horse is a bit more in rhythm. As you crest one hill, and there's another hill in front of you that you're soon to crest again, you see ahead of you a man on a horse crest the hill in your vision. You kind of see, you look at him, it's just one dude, you're like, oh, that's kind of, he's kind of far out from...
Do I
town.
recognize them?
Yeah, far out.
Are you up and looking around?
I mean, I'd be in the cart, but I can.
Are you gonna
Take
poke
a
your
look.
head between me and Anya, like
I
just
guess,
looking
yeah.
up at front?
Okay.
Oh, hey Felix.
He's really far away,
Oh,
but he's there. He's moving pretty quick too. Like, he's kind of got the horse in a slow gallop. And then you see behind him another two.
How
And
far
then
away, like in feet?
Probably 500 total.
Oh, okay.
And then another 2. And 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 then a cart. And
Hey,
then 2
peel
more.
off
And
the
2
road.
more. A
Peel
cart.
off the road.
2 more. 2 more.
Guys,
A cart.
no
2 more. 2 more.
party!
We're gonna get out of the way.
Yeah, let's
Oh.
pull off the road.
Yeah.
What do
Oh.
these look like as we get closer?
Yeah,
Do
it's
they look like soldiers, or do they look like...
yeah.
Patience, they're coming.
Heading towards you, you see what appears to be a convoy of nearly 100 people total. Probably half of them on horseback, half of them in carts being pulled by horses.
Dude.
As they get closer, you see they appear to be dressed similarly to town's guards, but a little bit more proper, a little bit more, higher rank maybe, or maybe
City
just
crest?
from no city crest.
Okay.
Symbol of Igria though, but no symbol of Igria, the country,
Mm.
which is standard among the townspeople.
Oh
but no.
shit! This is like, is this the king's army?
Do
You wouldn't think so.
might
They
have
look
to
more
be
like
on-
town's guard, but just like without the city crest. It's just kind of maybe like
Okay,
a reserve
alright.
of some kind.
Uh-huh.
Do they look like professional soldiery, or do they like mercenaries, or do they...
They
or
look
do
official.
they...
I want to go high.
Oh god.
As you get
Oh,
to
yeah.
about like the
Stop.
300 yard point, as you're getting closer, you see the guy in the front reaches down to the side of his horse and pulls up this big like cone object thing,
Oh
like
my
holds it
God.
up
Is it
to
a
his
bugle?
mouth.
Like a traffic cone?
I think it's a bugle. A horn?
Yeah, like a horn. Holds it up to
Yeah,
his mouth,
bugle.
and you hear, even though you're 300 feet away, you hear his voice echoing and booming and
Oh.
expanding, very similar to like a cacophony crystal almost. And you
Oh,
hear him
boy.
say,
Uh-huh.
"Citizens, please move aside and make way for the convoy. We will not be stopping or be slowed down. Please pull your carts to the side. We appreciate your cooperation."
Just move. It's
Oh.
not worth it
Alright.
right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're peeling off.
Okay, come on, cupcake.
Peel off into the grass to the side.
I'm going to be, as we're going by, trying to clock anything interesting about them. Like, any form of recognizable sigils or crests or anything.
Cool.
As they're
Make a
going
perception
by,
check.
I want to look for anybody that looks attractive.
Okay, you
Oh,
make a perception
boy.
check as well.
Oh, fuck, that's actually good. 16.
16, pretty decent. Like I said before, no like city crest, but you've never seen guards in like this exact. All the guards' uniforms and armor is pretty similar from town to town, with some kind of city identifiable marking on them usually. These ones look like they have just like the base set with no city identifier on it, and you have a feeling it's probably some kind of like reserve. If requested, they can send these.
I got an 8.
Got an 8.
Do any
I
of
mean-
them look like they're...
Well, hold
Like,
on, let me get to
taking
Nami's real
questions?
fast. I mean, they're all pretty,
Helmets. They got helmets
yeah, they
on.
got helmets. You can't really see that, but good physique. They look strong.
Are they tall?
Some of them.
6 feet
Average,
tall and
super strong.
strong.
Pretty wide mix because it looks like it's just from the local, like the population, like a random assortment of them. Whoever signed up to be a
Hello!
guard. One of them driving by is like, or riding by, it kind of like gives a half glare to you when you say that. It's like, citizen.
Hi.
What's the commotion? This is not a normal thing.
I think they're still just going. I don't think they're stopping for
Do you
us.
say
My
that to
name
them?
is not Citizen.
I might as well ask.
Do you like pick one out and say to them, or just kind of in general?
Just in general.
One of the ones at the head of one of the carts of people turns to you is like, "That is secretive information. Just go about your day, citizen. No need to be worried. We're just
What
moving
is
some
very
people
well.
around."
Why do they think our names are Citizen?
Oh.
It's a general term. Don't worry.
That's fun.
Dude, I'm gonna have like a permanent mark on my forehead from all the face palming.
My name is Nobby, and his name is Felix.
Shut up!
Alright, great.
Hi, Nami. Like some random dude.
Hi.
Let's just go about this. Let's get to Wilden. I'm done with this.
When we go to Wilden,
This
can
isn't-
we get food?
I'm clucking this as well. I'm asking about this as well when we get there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure we could like stop at an inn. You got a base here? Or no, we're stopping at your family's place, right? Can we just
Yeah.
Is it weird? Can we stay with them?
I'll ask. It's not normal for us to have guest rooms set up.
Is it normal for you to bring friends?
I have been on my own for the past 9 years.
Have you ever brought friends?
No.
Do you have any siblings?
I have one. No, two.
Do your siblings have friends?
What are the names?
Yes. Ari and Arok.
Boy, girl,
Yeah,
non-binary,
boy, girl.
boy, girl. Okay. Older, younger.
Wait,
Both
so
younger.
if your family is like super rich and stuff, do they have like super rich people food? Because I would like to try super rich people food. I heard that
I'm
like
sure they can make some. Let's just get there first.
Yeah,
I want
sure.
a turkey.
Who's?
Was someone winding a
I
clock?
heard scroll wheel, like hardcore scroll wheel.
Oh,
Sounded like
There you
someone
go.
was winding a clock.
I
Yeah.
thought someone was galloping.
I thought someone was like hardcore, like hitting their mouse scroll.
is
Oh,
no
that was
one
me.
using?
No, that was me. I was scrolling for shit.
Okay.
He's
I was
scrolling through his 20-page essay of his character.
Fuck off.
He's trying to
He
figure out
was.
the like menu that he made for his family.
I did
All right,
20
let's-
pages of backstory.
get back on it. We could ask your family about what all that ordeal was about anyway.
Yeah,
I'm sure if
let's
it's something
just-
this big, they'll know.
Let's just get to Wilden.
Right.
The horses, they get back on their track. Back onto
How
the
old are
road.
you? How old are your siblings, Felix?
How
Let
old are
me let
you?
him just scroll through his
Wait,
backstory
how old
really
are
fast.
you? Wait a second.
Yeah, you're an
How
elf.
old
How old are you?
Wait.
That information is classified behind 20 pages of shit I need to scroll through.
Do you want me to say it?
old!
Do you want me to tell you how
I'm
old your
19
siblings are?
years old.
Do you need me to
No,
tell you how old your siblings are?
No, Ari's 5, Arok's 15.
So wait, you've not been there for
I
your little
am, like-
sister's birth?
Let's just say shit was a little complicated.
Do they not like you and so they said no?
No.
I feel like that's a little bit deep. We're doing surface level information right now.
Oh. Sorry.
No, I didn't make the best diplomat, so I chose to become a warrior instead. I've been visiting back periodically, but I haven't been around for a constant amount of time.
I wonder if
Alright.
your mom misses you.
Oh, okay, who knows?
Wow.
Like so deep for no reason. Do you think that you're the valued child? All right, let's
This is-
just go.
How is your relationship with your parents?
You'll find
Would you say your paranoia stems from your relationship with your parents?
Psychoanalyzing Felix right now? Is this what's happening?
Let's go. Let's just
Get
get
to
out of
Wilden,
here.
please.
I'm tired of road trip.
Fucking Nami hyperventilating.
I'm not. Felix,
Calm down, take a breath.
Calm down.
Jesus.
All right, give her a minute.
Breath. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out.
Do you regret never being around for your family?
Shut the fuck.
I almost just spat out my water.
We're trying to
Why
get
do
the
I feel
show on
like
the road.
Why do I feel like I'm becoming increasingly the punchline of jokes?
It's not a punchline. It's just, I don't know how this came about. No, this joke was made at Nami's expense because she's just asking so deep a questions.
I'm literally crying. Okay.
Yeah, this
Okay.
wasn't on you. This was at Nami.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay,
Okay.
we're back.
So, getting back on the road. Is there anything anyone would like to do before we go to the night and then the next day? There is
No, I'm good.
the last bit of today's travel. There's a night of rest, and then one
Yo,
more day of
Anya, check out my
travel.
cool scar on my shoulder now.
Oh, I do
Oh
need
my
to
God.
tell Anya that I apologized to Dean. He wanted to talk during the night, and I just was focused on the road, so I'm tell him I'm sorry.
You know, he... Okay, sure. No worries, all good. I am your healthy companion. Like
Does like a thumbs up.
Big Max.
Hey, Max.
Excuse you, it's Baymax.
Oh,
No, not more of this.
All right, let's go. Let's go, please.
Let's
I
just
wanna
go.
throw a little bit.
So, you continue your travels that day down the Sunstone Road, coming towards sunset. What's your plan of action for the night's rest?
Sleep.
sleep.
Yes, but specifics. Side of the
In the
road, look for
cart?
trees, in the cart, off the cart, set up
Okay,
tents, no
this
tent,
time-
fire on the
Right,
fire.
let's just
That's not
off the
possible.
side. Let's just.
How do horses
This
sleep?
time, I'm going to tell Adine to
Standing
like
up?
look out.
That's crazy.
No, they actually get on like I think they get down on like their knees
Yeah,
and lean.
no, they get down on their knees.
Yeah.
I love how sometimes
You
when we
can
say
hear the
something, we can
keyboard.
just hear your Pepper looking it up.
Horses,
Okay.
horses sleep standing up.
Oh, I thought they slept like
Oh.
on their knees.
I think some of them do.
Who
Is
knows?
there like
Let's.
a bad sign
Okay,
if a
all
horse
right.
They
is
need
laying
deep
down?
sleep, but they
We
can
gotta
take
stop
short
getting
intervals
sidetracked.
standing up.
Dude, we're becoming so invested into this horses bit. Like for real, we're
Jesus
becoming
fucking
horse
Christ.
girls.
Can we please just
Do
get
you
on
make
with
camp? Do you
We make
gotta-
camp.
set up
Sure.
tents? No
Camp.
tents?
Yeah.
I'm going beneath the cart again.
Cool.
I want
Say
to sleep with
tents if
Cupcake in the
possible.
Okay. Cupcake in the third, standing up.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wait, I'm next to him.
technically, we can just use Adine to like sentry,
Mm.
unless we want to do a more hands-on and do our normal rotation.
I
Adine
vote we
could
do
sentry, and he
hands-on.
would, make noise if someone is.
I
spotted.
think that if everyone is okay with it.
I'm okay with it, but I feel like Felix's paranoia just wouldn't allow it.
You would be correct in that assumption.
You
You
can
go
stay
to
up with him.
sleep. Just go to sleep. He is my greatest invention.
No. If he
He would
wants
not
to
fail us.
It's not that I don't trust your invention, it's that I don't trust the fact that we saw 300 soldiers walking towards Mythgrave, and I don't want to be dealing with whatever the fuck it was.
I'm
Okay.
sure that it won't be coming to us, but if you are dead set on it, by all means, sure. It's always nice to have an extra set of eyes, so
Please.
I say you can go ahead.
Do you vote? Do
Why
you
not?
mind if. Yeah.
I wonder where Felix gets his paranoia from.
Let's not do this.
Let's not do this now.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Sleep tight.
I'm sorry, could I just quick recap? Because there's a lot of back and forth. The final plan is Adine sentry?
Yes.
Adine sentry with Felix with him. I don't
Just
know
for the
what
first
part-
bit of watch.
For the first bit of watch, okay.
Yeah. Do I get advantage on that?
Yeah, Adine will help you.
18.
Decent lookout. Still a bit tired from the previous days. Even though the fight was a day and a half ago, it's still kind of weighing on you. Both what had happened and also the damage you sustained and the effort you've been putting through all this. It's tiring, but you're making your way through it. You keep your eyes out on the area, extra paranoid of the very wide open spaces around you. Not too much to hide behind. You are a bit more comforted now as you're getting closer to Wilden. The hills are becoming more common and higher. So the horizon line is farther out. Or closer, I mean, sorry. Not as far out. But it's still worrying to you. But over the course of the next hour or two, you don't see anything that catches your eye other than, again, a bird. A squirrel or something running by. Oliver tries to roll over under the cart and hits his shoulder and goes, ow! And you, whip your head over. An hour or two goes by and nothing really comes of it.
Alright. I'm done with this.
You retire to a tent?
Yeah.
Okay. You all finally bed down for rest that night. Felix,
Yep.
you rest your eyes and prepare to let sleep finally take you. You lie still in your tent, waiting for the emptiness of sleep to overthrow your senses. But the feeling never comes. And after laying awake for what seems like hours on end, you get a feeling in your chest. That feeling of someone watching you. You sit
Eyes
up.
are open.
You sit up and instinctively reach for your rapier at your side, where you always keep it. But it's not there. Your tent is not there. Your friends are not there. Instead, you look out before you and see an empty landscape, devoid of color. You find yourself sitting alone at the top of a hill. The grassy fields around you stretches out for about a mile in each direction, and beyond that lies a dense forest, all in grayscale.
No, not again!
As the forest
Not
surrounds
again!
you, you feel as if it's watching you from all directions, as if there's eyes, infinite of them, within the trees themselves. Nowhere to cover, nowhere to hide. Suddenly from the forest, this thick fog begins to roll in. This dark gray mist swirls about with hints of green and black within it. It continues to overtake the field around you, climbing the hill that you stand on top of. Where do you go?
I'm just away.
Away?
Anywhere.
Every direction is forest. The mist continues
is it just
to
coming
climb
from
the
the
hill.
forest?
Yep, every direction. It climbs and climbs and climbs just before it reaches the top.
I'm just
this
gonna start
plateau at the top of the hill where you stand.
blind panic, shooting spells anywhere I can.
You try to whip spells out of the mist and nothing comes out of your hands. Just before it reaches the top, it stops.
Just boom.
You're now standing on top of the small plateau of the hill with a sea of mist and smoke beneath you. And in front of you, this cloud of it begins to rise up. A single tendril of smoke before you. And it begins to swirl towards you as if it had an eye at the end of it, inspecting you from every direction.
I'm gonna try and swing.
With your fists?
Yep.
You swing and your fist goes through it. As you're staring at this thing and you feel as if it's staring back at you. You feel, you're not sure, something directly into your mind.
Felix, the lost child. Quick to flee, yet you return. To draw upon me.
Fuck off. I don't want anything to do with you.
Continues to swirl about you.
I don't want anything to do with your fucking hellscape.
Felix. Why? Why do you leave? And yet, here you are again. You say you hate me. You say you hate this place. So why? You pull from here. I know you do. I feel it.
Continues to swirl about you and stare at you.
That's how I was able to grasp it all so quickly. I'm you. You're why I can do this now.
Your drive was your own, but the source of your power was always not yours. You have some interesting friends about you now, Felix. I didn't think you could do that.
His face just goes stone cold.
They're interesting. They have some strange thoughts. Don't listen to them.
I know what you are. Or at least I know enough about you to know I'm never going to trust you.
I know it may be tempting to, how did he say? Be a hero. Mercy is weak. You know that. You've lived it.
Oh, I know all about that. Unfortunately for you, I also know enough to know that you cannot be trusted in any circumstances. Fuck off, undead corpse.
You'll come to trust me one day. I know it.
You see above you a crash of thunder, and the smoke tendril thing that's facing you looks up towards the sky and back towards you.
The connection fades. Return to your plane of life. I grant you power. I will wait, observe. Use those gifts. I'll be patient. I won't say
gonna
more.
try- Gonna try and swing again.
You swing as it retreats and your fist goes through it once more.
One day.
Recedes into the smoke. Another crash of thunder, this one directly on top of the hill. It misses you by just a few feet and you jump to the left. The smoke around you begins to raise again, this time not stopping at you. Continues to rise up past to your chest, to your neck, to your nose, to the top of your head until you can't see anything anymore. And suddenly, you feel it. The suffocation. As you try and breathe, the mist fills your lungs. It's heavy and cold, like water. And suddenly you jolt up again, just like you did at the beginning. But this time, when you instinctively reach for your rapier, it's there. And so is your tent. And so are your friends. As you look out your tent, you see the sun start to rise. And around you, you see the morning dew and mist about you. But today it's got a weird greenish hint to it.
I will say the first thing you all hear when you wake up is going to be the sound of a scream of just frustration, and I'm going to, as hard as I can, just kick a tree nearby or anything that I can.
You all hear Felix
Felix.
slamming his foot into a tree.
What the?
You
Ow!
okay?
Hit my head on the bottom of the thing.
Felix?
He is noticeably pale.
Nami walks over and carefully places a hand on his back to try and get his attention. Felix, are you okay?
Oh, just a really bad dream.
She kneels down beside him. Like, do you want to talk about it?
No, thank you though.
Okay.
Not now.
Well, if you do want to talk about it, if you're ever ready, I'm here.
Same. Gonna wave from underneath the cart. Same.
We're all here.
Let's just get to Wilden.
All right.
You all pack back up into the carts. This time, I'd assume CK3 and Henry taking the front of it. Putting Rendell and Wheezy back on the back for their rest. And begin to set out again towards Wilden. Anything particular on this last stretch of the journey?
No, not
Nope.
really.
Right.
No.
Alright. After another about 7 to 8 hours of journey, another full days of travel, you finally crest one last hill, and in the distance, you see towers, buildings, walls, structures, just multitude of buildings from as far as your eye can see. Kind of off to the right side a bit, a little farther towards the water, which you now see coming into view. These hills begin to give way to a flat land, and off to the side you see the Tanzanite Sea. This crystal blue water, this ocean that goes out for miles off to the horizon.
Look.
Before you lies Wilden, a town built on a small peninsula jutting out into the sea. It acts as a home for a variety of people, races, and culture. As you look along the horizon, you see many of these buildings before you. None of them in the same style or material. Some of them are built with what looks like limestone and maybe pieces of driftwood or pieces of old ships. And some of them off to the other side are built with more standard things of stone and wood. Interestingly enough, though, as you go from left to right, right to left, it almost acts as like a gradient between these two. As one material becomes less popular with this section of the town, another one takes its place and gives this whole horizon this strange melding view of a gradient of materials and building types and architecture structures that just goes out as far as you can see. You approach closer, and much like Mythgrave, the town you were in before, most of the town actually lies, or some of the town actually lies outside of the walls. In Wilden, however, that is much more exaggerated. Nearly 3/4 of the town itself is outside of the city walls, the insides of which are reserved more for higher class, nobles, and just generally people with wealth. Even though, without these walls, the town seems genuinely happy. As you begin to get closer, even when you're a mile out, you can see and hear people in the distance going about their day happily, and some of them singing songs and dancing, and just people having a good time. And just as you get up to the entrance of Wilden and begin to make your way into the city itself, that's where we're gonna end session.
No!
We're at an awkward time. I feel like the Wilden stuff is gonna, take a little bit too long, so we're gonna end it a little early.
Yeah.
It's a good starting point next time too.
Fuck you,
everyone.
A lot of
GG.
time on fucking horses.
Yeah, let's pick out some horse coats. Make sure we show those off. at the start of the
Let's
next
go
session.
pick some horses.
We can all
Yay.
get one horse to pick a coat for.
True. And we'll retroactively make
That's
it so
right.
those are the ones you picked.
Yep.
Oh, I already know what Reginald's gonna look like.
All right, well, thank you everybody for watching. GG's.
Yeah,
GG's.
GG's.
All right.
GG.
Go.
Goodbye.